To what extent we can implement the final plan depends on how successfully the Akasha can be modified and configured. And to make sure the configuration works, Aru will also need some further optimization.
Yeah, no surprises there.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
Once we roll this out, any Sumeru citizens who already have Akasha terminals can simply continue to use their existing devices. This still leaves us with a significant equipment shortage, though. Many groups of people were never issued Akasha terminals, including mercenaries, the desert folk, and many others.
We'll need a supply of rare materials for the renovation of Aru and the production of new terminals. Right now, the best place... Time is not on our side here. It's gonna be a race against the clock.
The Aru merge and renovation project will have to be carried out by you two. Everything's riding on this, so failure is not an option. Best of luck to you both. As discussed, General Mahamatra Sino and Mr. Hatguy will source the required materials. Mr. Sethos is quite familiar with the layout of King Deshret's mausoleum. With him accompanying them, things should go quite smoothly.
I have every confidence. In the meantime, we may as well take a breather.
Makes sense. There's not much we can do until the material...
Get information and stay close.
What is this, boot camp? Knock it off.
It's just sign up.
Everyone clear on our mission objective. Look at the excess primal constructs.
And King Deshret's 7 pillars agreed to this?
If they're just sitting there doing nothing, we might as well put the...
Behold!
Into space! Move or... Futile! Your sins weigh upon your soul!
Swollen fury! Wretched vermin!
Nowhere to run!
Excuse me?
Surrender!
Give me some space. The wind rises. Quit following me. Sage's wisdom!
Through me, justice is served! Guilty!
Way ahead!
Futile!
Behold! That's far enough!
Surrender!
Cry louder! Squall and fury! The price for my sins.
Futile! Judgment is upon you! Stand condemned!
Move or be moved!
Nowhere to run!
Empty space!
Surrender!
Excuse me? The wind rises.
Nowhere to run! Through me, justice is served! Guilty! You stand condemned!
Way ahead! Sage's wisdom!
Futile!
Behold!
Nowhere to run! Surrender! Nowhere to run! Judgment is upon you. Guilty!
Unsightly insects! Squall fury! Move or be moved!
Surrender!
The wind rises.
Futile!
Empty space!
Through me, justice is served! Your penance is due! These devices should still be usable even though they're broken down. Let's take them back for the others to review.
Too slow. Squall fury! Move to Al-Akbar! Excuse me?
Surrender!
Nothing worth mentioning. Follow me. Wretched vermin!
Nowhere to run!
Sage's wisdom!
Your sins weigh upon your soul! You stand condemned!
Behold! Too slow.
How many do we need again?
Enough to make an
I remember you telling.
The Academia declared.
Certainly sounds
Neither hat guy.
Well, if it all goes.
Oh, goody! Thank you so much for handling the delivery. What a long way it was. You've really outdone yourselves. I'm well aware what a bumpy, dangerous journey it must have been. Now,
Oh, trust me, I'm patting myself on the back for my assembly work here. But will you really be needing all of this?
according to our plan, yes, this...
I heard you cut.
Of course, the real tragedy...
It's really quite a beautiful design.
Did you attend the lecture on...
Of course I attended. I was just a little late, so I had to listen to the whole thing from outside the back. Anyway, I have a perfectly good understanding of Light Realm, Elemental, and Abyssal, and...
Good to know. Master told me...
Well, you can't enforce a rule that...
At first, the Dendro Archon was reluctant to explain it in great depth for safety reasons. To protect someone from such dangers means keeping them in the dark. But for some, it's an information hazard. We're exposed to danger just by knowing the facts. And just like bait, it lures us in by offering us the solution to our problems. But if you're not careful, you'll end up pursuing it down a dark path. A tricky problem.
What do you mean?
Ah, I get it. For instance,
Hey, what?
that is not what I... Well, as they often say in Vahumana, an event that is monumental to the individual is negligible in the grand scheme of history. Generally, the fate of the individual is an insignificant affair.
Being from Amorta, where the subject of our research tends to be a lot more personal, I have to disagree. It's hard to dismiss the individual as...
In other words, the big problem of survival.
When the same secret is shared with a group of people, the same fate, but most people would find this unimaginable.
Sharing knowledge... All right.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, the materials are ready. Alhaitham.
Most of the information in Aru is written.
Oh. Not lost to history, I hope.
Some are. All we can do is although this section
After Aru started up, 2 more lines of text appeared here. Can you read them?
Humans may not read what is written. Victory should not be easy to attain, for it symbolizes divine wisdom. Knowledge must not waver, for it has external borders.
Is this a clue to solving... You can't read... Wait.
A chessboard.
You were right. The youth of today are skilled at solving.
Have the secrets. Oh, I've always been a
Ah, it's you 3. Just in time. We've been delving deep into Aru, and now this board has appeared.
I've heard this was how
It is true.
Is this chess...
Naturally. Visitors?
1 second.
dangerous.
I should be the one to go, then.
sounds like the self-confidence of our present company.
Don't be ridiculous.
I appreciate the sentiment, but a game of Besides, I'm sure they won't let things get out of hand. Keeping things relatively...
Fair enough. I mean, you guys are
Ah, but Bennu said he wanted to put some respect into these whippersnappers.
Thank you. Obviously, we'll still try to be careful. This doesn't seem like ordinary...
No, you must enter the...
Ready?
Let's do it.
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
But the key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you will be deemed to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
King Deshret's favorite primal construct, living on in suitcase form of all things. Amusing.
Oh, excellent work.
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking! It's not that simple, you know.
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
But the key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you will be deemed to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
King Deshret's favorite primal construct, living on in suitcase form of all things. Amusing.
Oh, excellent work.
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking! It's not that simple, you know.
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking! It's not that simple, you know.
Posed by me.
The key to breaking the rules.
Primal construct. Living on in suitcase form of all.
Excellent work.
Strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking!
The first trial is posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
But the key to this game lies in working together. Otherwise, you will be deemed to have broken the rules.
Looks like it's up to me. Marak, can you open it?
King Deshret's favorite primal construct.
Now is the time for my trial. Now, don't be nervous. I'll make it nice and easy for you.
Really?
Thanks in advance. We appreciate it.
Now is the time for my trial. Now, don't be nervous. I'll make it nice and easy for you.
Really?
Thanks in advance. We appreciate it.
strange time to catch up on sleep.
I'm not sleeping, I'm thinking! It's not that simple, you know.
Posed by me.
I don't think this is gonna stop us.
Now is the time for my trial. Now, don't be nervous. I'll make it nice and easy for you.
Really?
Thanks in advance. We appreciate it.
Ibis King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Ha! Suit yourself.
Ibis King, don't you think this all rather inappropriate? You may as well be handing them victory on a silver platter. Do not expect me to follow your lead.
Ha! Suit yourself.
Alhaitham, what are you thinking?
If you don't want to wait, you're free to leave.
I never wanted to wait in the first place! Chessboard gave me no choice.
If you say so. Done.
Finally. But seriously, that was incredible. Standing on the oh, sorry. I'll save my thoughts for later. Thanks to the three of you for help.
We made but a humble contribution.
You lived up to our...
In addition to the... Since our...
So...
Imagine for a moment.
I agree.
Me, oh my.
Naturally.
Time to go! Let's go find Nahida! There you are. Miss Nicole, she said that... Oh, yes, Nicole, she is. So, well, time for us to get going.
This should be one of the closest places to Natlan in all of Sumeru. There's the barrier Nicole and Nefer mentioned, but why? And if...
Good question. I'm wondering the same thing myself.
That voice...
Hello, traveler. It's been a while.
Hello there.
Hello, Dendro Archon.
Malika, I apologize for asking you. I also apologize for not being able to greet you in person. Irminsul has been infiltrated by the Doctor. We must be...
My records will be preserved in the Night Kingdom.
Exactly.
So, by meeting each other in this way, the meeting essentially never happened. No wonder, Paimon. The Natlanese have heard about the situation.
I'd like to address the question you raised. I don't reach this conclusion gladly, but... So even when But this time, the Heavenly Principle... That way?
We'd certainly need it.
The Heavenly Principles created almost every...
Meaning?
Yes.
Nicole of the Hexen Circle didn't say...
That's right. Nahida and I
You need the Pyronosis.
Yes. You guessed correctly. Originally, I only intended to borrow it.
Why do you sound so nervous? There's no...
Surely a Gnosis is pretty...
I guess, but... It's not as if... But I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. With all the nations you've traveled, as far as I'm concerned, a Gnosis is big...
Yeah... Not about to dispute that.
So, you see? You don't need to sweat it. Here, Take the pyronosis.
Just like that?
Uh-huh. Just like that. To tell the truth, I've always toyed with the idea of giving it to someone who needs it more than... I know you accompanied Nahida here to try and increase the...
Are you sure about this?
I won't try to quantify it, but trust me. Besides, even if you... Irminsul doesn't just affect Sumer. You don't need to tell me the specifics.
Malika, my heartfelt thanks go...
Don't
I have an idea.
Just as I thought.
Incredible. What did you do?
Just made a lucky guess. This seems to happen quite a lot.
Irminsul usually produces...
Is that right? You catch.
Whoa! Thank you, Moika.
All right. No need to get so formal. Besides, there's still one...
Let me I have the pyronosis. I need to think hard about my memories of Pyro. My memories of journeying through Natlan. All those important
The gnosis disappeared. Traveler.
I'm fine. The pyronosis disappeared into my body.
Maybe it resonates with you because you've mastered the power.
Whew.
Please allow me to express my gratitude once again.
Pleasure. Well, I've given you all
We won't let you down.
Yeah, we aren't.
Traveler. Paimon's it. Of course.
I'm doing all right.
With the negative effects of Irminsul, but please don't worry. Stalking the
Me too.
I think there's someone else here who would share that sentiment.
Don't worry about what I think.
What are you talking about, Hack?
Says who? You could...
I don't know why, but I feel a little more relaxed now.
It shows that you feel comfortable laying down your burdens in our presence. And we feel exactly the same way around... Feel free to mingle if you'd like.
It's finally done. Ugh, but I have a nagging feeling that there's something I've forgotten. Oh, there... okay, fair enough.
You must really be exhausted.
Well, it's...
When work at?
Yeah, we're definitely due a break. Here, this one's for you.
Thanks.
You wanna...
Are you nervous? Because everything that happens next is beyond my individual control.
What do you mean?
There's only so much.
Was it like...
You mean with the...
So the end...
If your memory is so vivid, you might also...
I came for a...
What do I think? I think we're certainly...
It's good having me around to help out.
Absolutely.
Certainly feels that way. So, the sky is so clear. And there isn't a...
Awful things. What you and I have done is increase our chances of...
Lofty ideals may provide no defense at all. Oh, I hope everything...
It will. As long...
It's...
I think it...
Ugh.
We'll make our move.
Good.
As much as
That'll be enough.
Master Tainari! Mr. Sino! I brought some
I know how easy.
I gotta ask, though. Who's
Madame Farr is...
A juicer.
Yeah,
The juice is very sweet.
I think so.
Kale, how are you?
Physically, it just still...
I know the feeling.
At least now...
All the more
Those two things are...
What are we all chatting about, Would anyone like any juice? I had some earlier, ma'am. Very well,
There's this enormous power.
Kale, just because we normally keep the conversation, I don't think it's...
My professor, your raid.
Thanks. Miss Nicole, every innocent person who's been hurt needs time, but it's all...
I don't know if you've noticed.
And since this...
Yeah. Sumiro is my home.
And once you're...
Stop it with this...
Hey, excuse me. There are still 3...
Thank you, Madam Farr.
Drink up and enjoy my handiwork. I think I'm... Please, try... I know.
Something on your mind?
Nothing in particular.
But the future has not yet arrived.
Some people know that there's an impending... People are shaped by their circumstance.
I've always found the perspective of the Vahuma...
Even at the height of the crisis.
Indeed. Regardless of faith, gender, wealth, skin color, or eye color, everyone in Sumeru knows what will happen tomorrow.
The world has never been an especially fair place. Yet now...
Era.
Do angels...
Yes. Time renders all memories insignificant and reduce...
You're very human.
If angels draw too close to humanity...
You're more human.
I've been talking to Kale a lot in recent days. We seem to be in complete...
Case studies for...
Myself. It was a gentle, guiding humans to make...
Look at the time. I should head back.
Wait.
Have we?
Not exactly.
Oh.
You recognize me?
The clue's in the name.
Fair point. I could ask you this.
Well, I have something.
Did you find the experience in...
Honestly, it was tedious and uneventful at first. But eventually, I think I was told...
Not at all. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Too bad. Let us pray instead.
Prayer.
Lord Sangama...
That's right. Actually, I was hoping I might run into you, Dia. I wanted to let you...
No, really?
I knew... Surprise!
That's very generous of you, Lord Sangama Bay.
Nope. Turns out... Remember that...
No way. Lord Sangama Bay.
Wait, how...
She and Candid...
Sure, but why did...
That's how Nefer shows that she cares. She wishes for all of us to know...
It must be hard trying to... Definitely with... Does praying help you...
Defending one's home is a just cause. My...
Anger.
Just taking a walk to... Yes, Miss Dunyarzad.
Come on.
I remember...
That's right. I see her more...
Agreed.
I spoke with several... Oh, it makes me... a compliment?
My lady, you've always... What are you praying for?
Our beliefs may not be in... I pray for the safe return of all my companions.
have not felt this. Standing up high, gazing out at the rolling dunes. One cannot know what freedom true.
The golden slump.
Dendro Archon,
I was wondering.
what kind of questions?
So many. More, as I once said, what are the many disasters?
The biggest question you should be...
Yes. Although, I must not.
What we declare to be a...
Nahida! Just in time.
Ready when you are. We're here too.
Miss Nicole! Miss Nicole! You run so fast!
I'm sorry. I got a little carried away.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, the equipment is ready, and the modifications to Aru are all
as discussed during.
Accessing Irminsul via the Akasha is no longer feasible at this stage. There are other options, it's just... maybe you should take it from here.
The architecture and functionality of the Akasha terminals overlap considerably with Aru. There is reasonable as long as a system this powerful is capable in the pursuit of greater
Correct. In academic language, scholars who reach that
right.
That's right. Providing with.
In that case, I'll skip to the conclusion then. We need to further modify Aru.
Every person?
Yes.
I've already calculated.
So you mean we're going to get new Akasha terminals?
Yes.
When we evacuated we've checked all...
Everyone in Sumeru.
Since this function of Irminsul was introduced, but by experience under normal thus. Counting down. 3, 2, 1.
Are you ready?
Ready!
In the past, when people sought knowledge, they turned to the Tree of Wisdom. Today, we use it to save Sumeru and the whole world. These boughs that nurtured learning must not become tools for destroying the world.
Stop. Please stop. End this transformation.
You would shut down Irminsul just to stop me? You fools. I have all the time in the world.
Success! The evil Irminsul tree is step growing!
Great.
What a display of true courage. The courage to
Indeed, only...
What was once created...
I am grateful to you three. Now, nobody who... Now for the... I'll need the help of you.
How might we be of service?
I need to reach the Eternal Oasis immediately.
Right now?
In that case, Ibis King, Would you agree that this is a fine opportunity to dust off our old tricks?
Never. I assume you have that chess set with you? How could I? You misjudge me. I just wanted to show you another way you can use it. Connect to
Safhei Shatran?
Thoth's chess set gained. In other words,
transfer initiated.
We haven't heard a single word from our spy in the desert. I'm afraid he might have been captured.
Never mind.
But we spent years turning him. And a lot of Mora.
Nothing comes for free in this world, but the loss is not without its purpose. For a small price, we have wasted a precious amount of the limited time they have. Quite a bargain, if you ask me.
Understood.
Weighing profit against loss is a necessary part of life. But to tell the truth, I have been operating at a loss since this all began. Since many centuries ago, in fact. For instance, why would a banker act as the executor of a will? If you hadn't deposited your personal belongings at Northland Bank, I would have no reason to be here right now. Dottore, I've placed your final data backup into the ley lines as per our contract. I trust we are now square for the safe deposit fees you paid.
Is it not a little petty to split hairs like this, given our amicable relationship?
I consider sound bookkeeping a matter of principle.
Do not forget that you only live to see this day thanks to me. In fact, every day of your life since you met me, you've been living on borrowed time.
Why, that's hardly a fair assessment. I will concede that my survival was perhaps at your whim, but I became a harbinger on my own merits. Managing money is not like other professions. Mine is not a role I could have acquired based on your recommendation alone, and certainly not one I could have lasted so long in without genuine ability.
The information stored in the ley lines is quite comprehensive. Rest assured, I have not forgotten how strong your pride is. Well, I presume you have no sense of fragmentation while talking with me.
How could anything possibly go wrong with such strict measures in place? The remainder of your soul was split in two, with one half sent to Nodcry and the other stored in the most secure vault of the Northland Bank. Though I must say, your disdain for the other segments is quite amusing. Zandik is you, and you are Zandik. Zandik created the segments, yet you, a segment yourself, reject him.
That is, Zandik, created segments of various ages in his later years. To achieve this, he had to freeze time and part with a portion of his soul. But as constructive as it sounds, it erases my uniqueness. If each segment is equally me, then by the same token, none of them are truly me. A soul living forever in the past inevitably holds different views than he did in his later years. The same thing that completes me also restricts me. You too might ask yourself which stage of your life you want to be preserved at. The day your business failed? Or the day you were framed by a gang and sold off to a medical lab as a test subject?
We needn't dredge up the past.
This undesirable plan was eventually scrapped. Lesser Lord Kusanali was quite right. I needed an opportunity to eliminate myself. And after that, I concluded that there was no more effective plan than directly splitting the soul. Once the soul is transferred out, you will find that creating a physical body is far simpler than creating a puppet.
The other half of your soul suffered a crushing defeat in Nodcry, you know.
And yet in the process, I obtained the information I always wanted, did I not? Because now we finally know where the best testing ground truly lies.
I once thought your ultimate goal was to ascend to godhood. But as it turns out, that was merely one of your experiments.
Experiments take many forms. Most people are too eager for success, too fixated on the end goal. They forget that the experimental process itself is just as important. A suspiciously vacant seat, a new face. I trust you can put two and two together. The reason it doesn't exist is because someone tampered with the record.
What can I say? After all your efforts, you really did uncover the world's secrets. So, is the new world you promised a lie?
No, it never was. I am glad to be able to control Irmin's soul from within. Now I shall attempt to create a new world inside the existing one. Almost everyone faces the prospect of death. But not a single person has ever been able to experiment unrestrained in the afterlife through sheer force of will. I am the only one to have overcome this enormous challenge. Would I not be letting the world down if I didn't make the most of the opportunity to experiment?
Clearly, the dividing of your soul did not affect the magnitude of your ego. Out of all the versions of you that have ever existed, this you is the most insane and the most radical.
Is that why you chose to work with me? Which was it then? My insanity? Or my radicalism?
Could I call myself a venture capitalist without a suitably ambitious plan to invest in? Yours happened to fit the bill quite perfectly.
Well then, I must say, while I am surprised enough that you showed up at all, what surprises me more is that you chose to present yourself as my former subordinate, and not as the banker Pantalone.
Why make things harder than they need to be? Exposing my true identity in a situation like this would only serve to destroy diplomatic relations between Snezhnaya and Sumeru. I daren't imagine the consequences. Showing up in the name of the original antagonist gives you the recognition you rightly deserve, while also being sensitive to Snezhnaya's predicament. It was an easy win. As for why I'm here, if you're suggesting that your credit is in the negative, I won't argue with that. Many people say that about you.
I'd argue that a significant factor in your willingness to cooperate is the fact that you have but a few years of life left after my death. Living and dying together has a way of binding two parties together rather closely. Is it not true that a relationship should be judged by both the positive and negative returns it yields?
So some of what I said actually made it into your head after all. It's true that I hope you don't die too soon, but don't you find that a strange thing for me to say? After all, you've already had quite a long life, especially for a human being.
Let's not pretend that you're any more innocent than I am. Are we not the same in this regard? We both despise the existing laws of this world, and neither of us enjoy being under anyone else's control.
Is it really so greedy to want the world to operate by a new set of rules?
Of course not, my dear friend. And as I've said before, mutual interest is the foundation for the most reliable of relationships. You can attest to that.
I just hope there never comes a day when I have to work too hard to prove that.
Regrader, sir. People have been spotted approaching Sumeru City.
How strange. Despite your access to Irminsol's data, it appears the soldiers noticed before you did. They must have found a workaround. Well, Dottore, I trust you know what this means. The fact is,
they're coming. They'll breach the city gates any moment now.
but even so, I would say Irminsul is a wonderfully convenient thing on the whole. If you do manage to create a new world, perhaps you could plant one outside my office, too.
I'll consider it.
What do you need me to do? Stall them?
The experiment will take time. Stall them for as long as possible.
Very well. But you're really asking for the moon here. Have you heard this story? There was once a guilty man, kneeling in the center of a church while an angry mob outside waited to bring him to justice. He pleaded with the gods, begging them to grant him one final request: the chance to finish confessing his sins before he was sentenced. Many suns and moons passed, seasons changed, and still his confession continued, as if he intended to speak until the end of time.
Are you suggesting I worship you as a god? Or were you hoping that I might confess my sins to you?
Certainly not the latter. That would make my life miserable indeed. Isn't it a little too early to be saying goodbye? Not that I wish to keep you from your business, of course. Very well. Let's leave the conversation there for now.
The power of... Yeah, sets us up for a much easier...
I wonder how many people can say they stormed a city.
I was just thinking that. I've definitely...
This is my first time here, actually.
I hope this will...
Does everyone have to chime in?
What an amuse...
Huh. Well, Lottie.
You wish for your gauntlet to... Ahem. I think you'll find that it is up.
Thanks.
You're welcome, my lady. I am glad to lend you...
Sino, what's the situation?
There are troops stationed. Everyone, stick to the plan. We'll take the main entrance. Move out.